There are growing concerns here in Brussels and in other European nations that the bloc is failing to live up to its promises when it comes to the supply of COVID-19 vaccines to Africa and to Latin America. And there are fears that this could come with geopolitical consequences, given China's efforts to expand its influence in those regions, not just through the supply of vaccines, but also by building on trade links. These were sentiments that were expressed publicly by the EU's chief diplomat Josep Borrell, speaking at an event at a Spanish university.
Teniendo bien en cuenta
China's expansion in Africa and Latin America should concern us and should occupy us a great deal. In Europe, we vaccinated 60% of our population. In Africa, they are at 2 or 3%. Who's the big vaccine supplier to Africa? China. Who's the big vaccine supplier to Latin America? China.
Now, in terms of the numbers, the EU's executive has made a pledge to deliver 200 million vaccine doses to low and middle income countries by the end of this year. Of that, it's thought around 10 million have actually been delivered. These are figures that the EU's chief diplomat Josep Borrell has described as insufficient. When you contrast that with China, China says that it has delivered as many as 500 million vaccines to Africa and Latin America. It's also pledged $3 billion in US dollars in terms of pandemic relief funding. So much more significant numbers, and there are fears that the EU is paling in when you compare those two figures. There are also concerns that the EU's efforts to supply vaccines are not being conducted with enough visibility, where supplies are coming with a great media fanfare from China and Russia. There is a relatively low profile of the role that the EU is playing, despite the fact that it has made a big financial commitment to the COVAX facility, and it is delivering millions of doses to Africa and to Latin America. So pressure now here in Brussels for the EU to step up its role, given those fears that China is expanding its influence and increasingly playing a dominant role in low and middle income countries. Lucy Hoff, SABC News, Brussels.